Yep, he's right. The sun's coming up. A little colder there. We're 35 here this morning. Real dry. Uh-oh. Yeah, losing them. Should have had the amp going. Ah, not gonna worry about it. Guess he copied me. So, sounds like Mickey Mouse for my sunning. I'm using the WinKeyer into the Flex 1500. And 4 watts out. So that's why he said QSB is having trouble. And he did fade too. He never told me what he was running for power, but you know, probably typical 100 watts, I would guess. Let's check his QRZ page. $150 amp, homebrew station, possible. Looks like he's got some other equipment too, so we didn't carry it long enough. QRP does make for shorter contacts usually. Anyway, Flex 1500 on CW. I've never had success, let me just turn this down, with the Flex radios. But I keep hearing guys saying they use them on CW. And of course, I usually use my Orion. That's a, amazing CW radio. But I wanted to play with this software again from KE9NS, and he has made some more tweaks to it, and it's more fun to play with. More junk to play with in the software. It does more stuff. It has some nice features in it. So I wanted to try it, and I saw this little 1500 for sale for a few bucks, so grabbed it, and it's worked fine. And anyway, just doing a demo on I don't see guys running these on CW on YouTube, so I wanted to just do an actual contact and show a Flex radio, the old legacy radio on CW, with it being keyed direct in the front from my keyer. And then the side tone, you don't try to use the side tone in the software because the delay is too much. It'll not work for you. Trust me from my attempts. But using the side tone in the WinKeyer, it sounds real silly, but I can hear it and I can send. So it worked fine for that contact. It's the second one I've made this morning, and it's working fine with the 4 watts. I should have kicked the amp in and ran 4 watts drive with the Titan. Gives me about 150 watts out. Depends on the band a little bit, because the Flex surprisingly has it's a 3 to 5 watts out, and it depends on the band. I think one band I even get 6 watts out with it. So anyway, it just depends on the band how much power I'm getting out of the Titan. But the software is neat. It looks pretty impressive, and on voice, he's got this new, at least it's new to me, I don't remember it being on there before, but a 10-band parametric EQ for your audio setup, both receive and transmit. But I used the RE320 mic with my Orion, and then the guy I bought this from had the cable to use some other mic, but he had the XLR cable to the Flex, so I just swap the cable, the XLR out the end, and I can go between the 2 radios. It sounds really good to me. On transmit, I think I would rival it with the Orion, or even maybe better. I'm not sure. Obviously with the Orion I can run a lot more power. And the speech processor, I think in the Orion, the way they dialed that in, it really works well, and you don't get overdrive. And I think with the Flex, I got to be more careful with that. But anyway, just a fun little toy added to the shack, and had a friend asking about the some of the features on it, so I thought I'd do a quick video. 7.3, this is N8 EM.